Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Today I'm here to do the first card from our Sweet as a Peach class in the post, which is our class for June. So the colours I used in this one, I'm going to do a bit of masking. Well, not mask. Yeah, I'm going to do a bit of masking. Oh, please forgive me. Right, and so I used Flirty Flamingo, Bumblebee for the middle of the flowers, Pear Pizzazz, Sahara Sand in the background. Yeah, really simple, clean and simple looking card. So that's it in that colourway. So this time I've pulled out different colours. I've pulled out Mint Macaron, Highland Heather, Pumpkin Pie and Smoky Slate. I've no idea how it's going to work, but I just like to sometimes show you things in a slightly different colourway. And I'm going to show you how to get it set up. Now, in your pack I have given you the card blanks, and I've given you one of these paper lattices, and I am using it here for stenciling kind of thing. However, you can then go on and use it to make a card. Now I'll show you a card I made recently using them. They are quite, you get a pack of 10, so they are quite nice. So I used a vellum card base. This was a swap that I did with my team recently, and that's how I used the paper lattice, but there's loads of ways to use it. But I'm using it as a stencil in this card. Now I have put in your packs, I've put some paper masking tape that I've discovered recently and I rather like, so I gave you all a bit of that. Now you can measure precisely. I think my strip there I've done is like 4 centimetres wide. It's 2 centimetres in, so you could mark off if you really, if you really want to make sure. In fact, it's not that a bad idea, so I'll show you. That's if my ruler's here. Usually when you need it, it's not there, but it is, so here we go. So just take a pencil, which of course you can rub out when you're done. You can use the grid paper to help you line up as well. Sometimes I do just that. So what you want in is a wee mark here at 2 and another one at 6, and that will give you the same composition as I've used here. And then go around to the other side and I'll just mark 2 centimetres there and then 4 there. And then with the tape then, it means then you don't have to worry about your grid paper and getting it stripped. So I want a piece that's a little bit longer than my card. And then just use your lines. It says low contact or low sticky tape, but it's quite good because it does stay put. And then you want another piece for this side to mask off this side. Masking's a technique I use an awful lot. Obviously, if you like this tape when you've used it and you want to know where I got it, I'm happy to tell you it. So just get in touch if you want to know more. It's not a Stampin' Up! Product. Right, there we go. So I'm using the extra bit just to hold that down there. So the first thing I'm going to do is just lightly sponge this with my Smoky Slate. So I just need to find a brush that's not got an awful lot. You don't need to use a brush. You could use a bit of a sponge, even just a bit cut off a kitchen sponge works. I don't need that yet. So I hope you like this kit this month. I'm quite pleased with it. Oh, look, I've got my shopping list on my grid paper there. So I'm just going to pick up some of the Smoky Slate here and just to make sure I've not got too much, just rub a bit off on the paper, and I'm going to hold this kind of ski with and just, it's just giving it a light kind of texture in the background. Circular motions usually work best, but you would need to stick this down for that, and I might have used too much. Or was that? Yeah, I might have used too much down there, but not to worry. I'll take that off. Yeah, see, I was a bit heavy-handed there, but that's okay because it just all adds to the texture. So just get another wee bit. Just when you come off the ink pad, it's just worth to take the worst, the heaviest bit off. Okay. So there we've got a bit of, I could do another wee bit here as well, just giving just different texture out behind the flowers. And then I'm going to close this, and I'm going to take the mint macaron, put some leaves. I didn't get blocks out ready for stamping, I'm useless today. Here we go, I think the ones that are in my drawer are enough, save me getting the case out. So let's hope I've not made that smoky slate too dark. I don't think I have. I think it will be fine. Because mint macaron, although it's in the subtles, it is quite a strong green. I'm going to stick with flowers for this card as well. And on that one I slotted the wee hello in there. So I don't know whether I'll just do that. We'll wait and see how we get on with the composition first. So as I say, you can make this however you want. This is just me, you know, use the bits that you've got to do it your way if you want. I really don't mind. I'm not sure that's got enough ink on it. You know, when you buy my kit, if you copy it exactly, or if you decide to do your own thing, that's fantastic, whatever way. Putting this at a different angle, but the flower will go there, so this end of that stem should cover up-ish. We'll just take this one across this way. So that's the greenery in. And I'm going to use the Highland Heather for the flowers, and pumpkin pie might well be the centre of the flowers. Okay, there they are. I couldn't see where the flowers were. So just looking at the spaces to where the flowers will fit, there's something wrong there. Oh, Janice must have done the ultimate. I mustn't have cleaned this stamp properly the last time. You got brown flowers. Well, I'm sure you won't be that careless. Let's ink it up again. I think I maybe had light blue on there, and then with the, I don't know what colour makes brown with purple. Don't think I'll get away with this. No, it's all right, but it's not quite the right colour, is it? Right, well, let's give you an alternative. Right, so pop these. In there. That's a bit better. Maybe these ones have not been watered properly. Oh dear me. You get the method though, obviously. And the wee message, remember to clean your stamps after a project. And then there is a little wee, tiny wee flower stamp, and I think it is quite cute to use it. Oh, and I need one for the centre of the flowers. These tiny wee flowers, I think they look quite nice just dotted around. So I'll just take one of the smaller blocks. And I'm a bit cross with myself, but if you ignore that, these colours do work well together. Right, a bit of orange for the centres of the flowers. So let's just... I can't get my head right over, so I'm sure you'll be able to get yours bang on over the centre. We're not doing too badly. Just pop them in. They don't even need to be properly in the spaces, just adds a bit of extra texture. I end up chopping that into a square card, you know. You can always do that. And then we need our sentiment. So I don't know whether I'll put a sentiment. I've not really left a space here, so let's just take this off and then see what we think. It's the grand reveal. So take it sort of diagonally, don't put, just so that you don't damage your card base. What do you think? That's quite cool, doesn't it? And I can just find my rubber. Of course, I'll not know where it is right now. Oh, there it is. There is one here. In my glue pot. Just rub off your pencil marks. And then we can decide what sentiment we want. We can, you know, we pop it down here, or you can then add another one on. I might just sneak hello in again, actually. I'm going to just sneak it in here. It could be pop it in with the pumpkin pie. Where will we pop it in? Here, I think, just in here. So all the stamping's within that area. Hello! So there we go. Let's take this off. Ignore the brown flowers. Do you know what? I think I will just chop that off. It's actually annoying me. So make it into a square card. Yeah, so it's 10.5 wide. So if I chop it at 10.5 centimetres, that takes the daft brown flower off. Whoops. Yeah, you could use that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the colour. I just didn't want that amongst my Highland either. You can make that into a wee gift card even. Anyway, so that's better, isn't it? It's a nice wee square. So it's a nice simple card. So I hope you will have a go. A bit of masking, a bit of texture, and just whatever colours you fancy. The flower is just a distinctive stamp and there's so much detail in it. Anyway, thank you. That was card number 1, and Sweet as a Peach, class in the post. Well, thank you very much for making it this far. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.